YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Steph TV. I'm back with another video, man. I really want to, stay on Eddie Curry, man. Because it's very important, for us guys to really be aware of how much energy you bring to the wrong women, right? And that's why, like I always say in these videos, man, I'm not here to bash. I'm just here to give examples and let you guys know the mistakes I made or the mistakes that I've seen throughout my whole life, right? Especially too when you're dealing with women. And like I said in yesterday's video, man, we were taught at an early age, as you see with Eddie Curry, you gotta give this woman your all. She deserves it. She's queen. She's this. She's that. Blah blah blah. And I just want to put this out there. I see these YouTube videos, man, and honestly too, I have conversations with these women. They say they want to be treated with respect and whatnot. They deserve to be treated like queens, but when you give them that, you get treated like garbage, right? You get treated like, dog-ish, right? And the worst part is, like, even when you're through these talking stages, with women, they dust you off. That's why I try to tell, I was having a conversation about, I really wasn't trying to, but it was just like, okay, we're two human beings, we're two intelligent adults. And I try to explain, from a guy's perspective, when you're not about like that toxicness, you're not about the drama with your girl, because there are guys out there who just want to enjoy their life. Like I was trying to tell her, just enjoy your time with this woman. But in a female's mind, when you give them your energy and then they see something better or they choose the complete opposite, this is where the problems start. They choose these wrong guys, man, and it's like, that's what I was trying to get to her head. And then when these people do not know how to drive. And then when you choose that over. All right, sorry about that. Had a stupid scenario, dude and his chick playing around right near my car, and then someone with their X6, they were like completely park sloppy, but that's not anything. But what I want to really say is, man, it's like you give this girl your energy, and it's like, you're not showing her that you're a good dude, like how most guys like start off. But when you just show, when you have good intentions, you show her that you're interested, or let's say the mistakes, you show this woman that you're interested and you're not about that drama and that BS. They go to the complete opposite. They go after the guys, just like my homegirl, right? At first they proclaim to be good guys, and then soon as she gives up her value, what's in between her legs, as soon as she gives it up, she experiences a whole nother person, a whole nother toxic guy, right? And also too, I always say it like this: women know the difference between that kind-hearted person and that guy who just like, oh yeah, he's really not who he is. But they completely go after that, and that's what I try to tell her, man, yesterday. That's what I try to talk to her about her on Saturday. And she was right on certain things about self-reflection, because a lot of dudes out here have these anger issues towards women, right? a lot of guys showcase that, and that's very true. And some people have to do self-reflection. I say it all the time. I had to do that, earlier on, right? But like, what I really trying to tell you guys, man, you have to be careful of who you give your energy to, who you give your who you put all your time into this person, because you could be just like Eddie Curry. I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing the good thing, I'm doing all the necessary things to this one girl because society told me to. Your friends, your beta cuck dad, what your mama tells you, what your weird friend, your weak friends try to tell you, man. Do all this, keep applying pressure, and then when you do all these things, you get treated like garbage. Like what I saw in that interview with DJ Vlad and Eddie Curry. You seen a man who got this woman pregnant, and then he did the right thing of, all right, I'm getting drafted to the NBA. Don't worry, I'm gonna do everything right for our family and get married. And it has dragged him through hell, even still to this day. Right? And I tell you guys, man, you have to be careful, and you have to be aware of these signs. She could be your best friend today, and it should become the Grim Reaper the next day, or over time, because you're not aware, and she knows who to play with. I say to people all the time, women know who to play games with, and they know not to play games with. That is facts. If women knew, okay, I ain't gonna mess with this thug because he can really do some harm towards me. I'm not talking about putting hands on. I'm talking about put the fear in her heart. Yeah, she know, okay, yeah, let me know my place. But when it comes to a good-kinded person, like we saw in the interview, a good-hearted dude, Mr. Do the right thing, I treat you with respect, she ain't gonna give that man through hell. And that's what a lot of dudes gotta be careful of. Especially, too, when you're potentially getting into the NBA or soccer, writing books, rapper, actor, everything. We see it. Right? I don't even like to bring up celebrities, but look at Will Smith. He said in an interview, man, Tupac was this perfect person towards Jada in her world, and he's just the nice guy, the Fresh Prince. And look at the hell he's going through. And he cannot leave because he has a family. He wants to make it work for the sake of the family. But bro, this woman was no good for you. And I'm pretty sure he saw the red flags. And let's just take it to another homie of mine, right? He loved this woman. He really liked her. And then as soon as she started showing her true colors, man, he saw a whole nother woman. And that's facts. And this girl cannot drive. Some of these people out here cannot drive. I'm sorry, that was completely different. But that's what I try to tell you guys. And now let me say it. They putting all this energy in trying to get the woman back. I want to make it work. Let's do it again, over and over and over and over again. Wasted energy, man. And you have to be careful of who you do that, because these women definitely know how to. Okay, I'm gonna get my energy into this dude, but this guy over here, I'm gonna break the rules for, because she can change him. But you cannot ever change a woman, fellas. Whoever she's attracted to, that's who she's going to treat as a king. And if she look at you as less than, you will be treated as a peon. I will repeat that. Dude that she's imprinted by, she's going to treat like a king. And if she sees you as less than, you will be treated like a peon. I don't make this stuff up at all. I've seen it with my own very eyes. I'm gonna give you a Crazy example, man. I remember back in the day, 2000, well, yeah, let's not say back in the day. I remember 2011 and 12 and 13. My father, right? And I'm not trying to disrespect my pops, but this has to be out there because I know what the hell I'm talking about. Met a girl that he liked because of the physical and what he's seen now. And in his mind, he says, oh, this is my soulmate, because he's hearing the words of what she's saying to him, or quote unquote right now. And as years gone by, as she just like disappears and ghosts on him, flaking on him. This is way before this RP content started coming out. This is where only OGs could tell you this stuff, right? She did the flaking, the non-caring, right? Want to pop in and out, and I'm pretty sure was dating other dudes, probably getting dug out by other dudes. I don't know about thugs back then, but I'm pretty sure she was. And then, you know, she was one of those like foreigner chicks who didn't have a green card. So she's looking at my father, well, I know this fool over here is still in love with me. Let me sucker him into getting me a green card. So what do most women do to the nice guys, the guys who give their whole energy to? I'm going to sell him a dream, right? Like I said before, this ain't no disrespect towards my pops, but this is the downright truth. And she dragged him through the mud. You know, he got married, let this woman live for free in our apartment for, I don't know, not even a year, like a couple months. And meanwhile, she just sat around, dirtied up the place, don't care, didn't show no quality wife material. And then she did a scam, left, proclaiming she went to her country, and then she was just dragging money out of him and me, because I'm sitting there at a young age, like just telling him, get rid of him. Oh, I gotta give her money to get her back to the United States, right? You're doing all these things because he thinks if I do all this, I'm gonna get my soulmate back. I'm gonna get the girl of my dreams back, right? And it was through hell, right? We both our credits were destroyed, cars were breaking down. My bank account personally was taking a major hit. I was probably like negative, probably $2,000, $3,000, fellas. I'm not lying. And you know, when your credit is messed up, and on top of that too, how do I say this? I was going back and forth to courts because I couldn't pay car insurance. And even in you in New York State, when you don't pay car insurance, your license gets suspended, your registration gets suspended, everything gets suspended. You know, place gets suspended too, and all that stuff, right? When you do all these, this is the capabilities of how a woman could destroy you mentally, financially, physically. And my dad was lost in la la land, trying to wonder why would she do this to me? How could you do this to me? This is not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to live together. And meanwhile, bro, she was just selling him a dream. But him not comprehending and understanding that it took him literally 5 to 6 years to get it right. No, I'm sorry, 4 years to get it right. Meanwhile, she living her best life, taking all the money and traveling around state to state and just using them and stuff like that. That's why I made these type of videos, G, so you guys can learn from that. Even myself, I gotta make sure I learn too, because you know what I'm saying, you could be RP all you want. Oh, I'm RP, but when you meet one chick, that's where the real testament comes. That's where the real testament comes. When you're dealing with somebody, or not even when you're going through life, that's where the real testament comes. And this is what happened to my father. You see guys like Eddie Curry, even myself, I make these mistakes. Every RP content creator has made these mistakes somewhere in a lot, but it just depends how bad the situation is. I get emails from these guys, they get hurt every single day because of the lack. You know, this is why I always talk about you got to have it up here. not just with women, but just in life in general, so you can avoid these mistakes. We all make mistakes, but you got to be quick. Like, okay, I did this wrong. Let me get it right. Like myself, I admit my mistake. I take accountability. Women don't take accountability. And that's why I tell you guys, stop wasting your energy on women that are no good for you. Because, like I say in the choosing the wrong women video, she could literally destroy your whole life and not care about it. Like, I said this too, right? You could take a girl to the moon and back, and she won't care. And you know what she gonna say? Nigga, I never asked you to do that. And that's what majorities men do. Try to give the woman the universe, and then you know what they say? I didn't tell you to do that. But meanwhile, the thugs or the Pookies and Ray Rays and the dudes that are no good, or the dudes who know how to play the game, who know how to sell dreams like women do, they don't do all of that. So why should you? And this is what Eddie Curry's going through. Well, was going through. Don't worry. $14 million contract. Our kid is gonna be good. You gonna be good forever. And then what happened? She's still trying to get this man's pension. Right? These videos are not just for you guys. These videos are for me as well. Because sometimes I'll go back and listen to myself. You have to be careful. You have to be smart in this world. Because when you give your all, you give so much energy to a woman, and you don't have like the drive to get back and do well for yourself, or at least, man, you're gonna be in a rut. You're gonna be in a rut because so much you gave. Have to be careful of that, man. And you be just emotionally drained, mentally drained, fellas. You be just like, dang, man, I just want to give up because of the bad mistakes. That's how I was feeling. Like, yes, I was feeling very angry and frustrated because of thinking of things and even current events of what my father is doing right now. Gotta be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Future said, man, this is an evil world we live out here, right? But not all of it is evil, but you gotta be smart. It's okay being a good, positive person, but you gotta understand, be careful, watch out, watch what I'm doing. Gonna take L's in life. Definitely gonna take these L's in life, but it depends on how you learn from them. Okay, I'm doing this wrong. Let me be careful. I'm doing that wrong. Let me be careful. Fellas, man, please don't be like how me and my father were. Don't be like how Eddie Curry was. No disrespect to Eddie Curry, but be careful of who you give that energy to, because it will mess you up for a long time. Especially too if you're not RP aware. Hit the like, comment, subscribe, help my algorithm go up. I'm out.